Welcome to Wellness for Entrepreneurs, where we have meaningful conversations with founders. This podcast is about exploring, educating, and empowering entrepreneurs on maintaining wellness in their entrepreneurial journey. My name is Matebe Jobo, and I am an entrepreneurship investor, scholar, and evangelist. I am your host. The firms that survive any crisis are those that spot new opportunities and adjust their strategies to exploit these opportunities. This is Wellness for Entrepreneurs, Episode 4. In this episode, we talk about how entrepreneurs need to harness their thinking in this time of change while paying attention to their emotional wellness. It's so easy to feel emotionally overwhelmed by the great amount of change brought on by COVID-19, technology changes, as well as a forecasted dip in the economy. It is important to remember that our emotions impact the lens in which we use to see new opportunities and adjust our strategies. Barron, an entrepreneurship researcher, linked emotion with entrepreneurial thinking or entrepreneurial cognition, and ultimately to how entrepreneurs behave. His research shows that emotions impact both creativity and the ability for entrepreneurs to recognize new opportunities. Positive emotions are correlated with greater creativity and an increased ability to see new opportunities. Entrepreneurs in general experience intense emotions. It is therefore important at this time for entrepreneurs to take care of their emotional health to see new opportunities in a changing world. Entrepreneurial teams should encourage each other to assess their individual wellness and seek support where necessary. In the next few episodes, we will get insights from professionals who work in wellness that support entrepreneurs. This episode is really to encourage you and your teams to look for opportunity in this time of crisis and to adjust your strategies to exploit such opportunity. You can do this by paying attention to your wellness, as I have mentioned, and by paying attention to the scripts that you use in decision making. According to entrepreneurship researcher Mitchell, the differences between entrepreneurs and non-entrepreneurs are mainly in the scripts that they use for decision making. They are rooted in the following idea. Entrepreneurs develop unique knowledge structures and they process information differently from non-entrepreneurs. These knowledge structures are called scripts. By paying attention to these scripts, entrepreneurs can become even better entrepreneurs in recognizing new opportunities and making decisions. Highly developed scripts are called expert scripts, and these are what differentiates entrepreneurs from those that are successful and those that are not. There are 3 types of scripts that I want to focus on in this episode. These are called arrangement, ability, and willingness scripts. Arrangement scripts are about what you know and who you know, and combining these to form a unique economic relationship. These include having a good social network, access to financial and human capital, and specific skills that set you apart in your venture. It is important that these resources you have access to, you combine them in a manner that is not easy to imitate by your competitors. The other day I was looking at the co-founders of General Electric, and I was quite impressed by the arrangement scripts that they had in their team. Thomas Edison was a famous inventor and was described as the greatest inventor of all time. JP Morgan was a banker, and the other co-founders were leading engineers in their field. This is an example of arrangement scripts. Willingness scripts are about commitment to following the opportunity through and taking risk to do so. This is about your predisposition of getting on with it and doing what needs to be done to make your venture successful. This is such an important way of thinking because it means you can confront your environment and challenge it to make your enterprise a success. As another researcher, Garcia, has put it, willingness scripts are the idea that missing an opportunity is worse than trying and failing. One of the most useful resources I'm most passionate about in this area is called Entrepreneurial Orientation. It is about your willingness to take risk and make decisions in a changing environment while staying ahead of your competitors. My master's thesis was exactly on this. Entrepreneurial orientation is about your actions in terms of being proactive, innovative, taking risks, leading your competitors, and being in full control of your destiny as an entrepreneur. As most economies experience decline, your willingness to see things through becomes one of your most important thinking resources. Some business owners adopt a mindset which demands more from government bailouts, while some entrepreneurs adjust their strategies to see things through. As I mentioned earlier, it is important that you take care of your emotional wellness while maintaining this type of thinking. Lastly, ability scripts are the knowledge structures or ideas that entrepreneurs have about what is required to create a new venture. It is about the ability to diagnose all the elements that need to be in place for a new venture to be successful. This is your ability to apply lessons from different situations and ventures to your specific and unique situation and venture under consideration. This is a key thinking resource to help you recognize new opportunities. By developing this thinking muscle, you can see new combinations in which you can satisfy customers and create economic value. It is important to empower yourself with practical lessons from other ventures that can help you see things differently. I believe where there's change, there's always opportunity. I hope by focusing on these different areas or scripts of thinking, you will be able to train your mind to spot opportunities and be relentless about execution. I hope this episode has been useful in helping you navigate such an unprecedented time of change brought about by COVID-19, other technology changes, and customer behavior shifts. Please share some of the key shifts you have started to notice in the comment box below and tell us how you are navigating this time of change. Thank you for listening to the Wellness for Entrepreneurs podcast, a space for meaningful conversations with founders. Please click on the link below to subscribe and follow us on our social media channels. Goodbye.